It's Kentucky Route Zero. Not really a game that warrants like, woo, we're playing Kentucky Route Zero, just because it's not. It's a heavy game. Full disclosure, depending on how current events go, and how I'm feeling and how much heavier this game gets, might need to take a break from it. But we are going to be taking the week after next off because I am going to be in Texas. Well, no, we might be streaming by then. Depends on whether I go from Austin up to Dallas, because if I'm up at my mom's in Dallas, we still won't be playing this game because I will be on my laptop, which isn't quite a potato, but it's a potato compared to my desktop, and my desktop is a potato for a desktop. So that means that my laptop for a desktop is double potato, but for a laptop is not super potato. So yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Next week we should be streaming just fine. The week after that, we'll do something, depending on how much my potato laptop can handle. I may wind up doing, I may do like a fundraiser stream to upgrade my potato computer, my potato desktop, before we play like some newer games. But we'll see how that goes. But so we may do something lighter for a bit, which I think would be good. But it's also possible that Kentucky Route Zero won't sap my will to keep going day after day. It's possible someone won't get a bad ending. I'm pretty sure that Conway is not going to be okay, but Shannon might be okay. And you know, as awful as it is, for like as much as it reflects, it's not that it reflects badly on Conway, it's that it's a tragedy. But I think that if Conway basically had to spend his eternity in the distillery, but he knew that Shannon and maybe like the kid who are having a happy ending partly because of that, I think he'd be like, okay, that's all right. And maybe he would feel like he's like atoning for what he's done, which in his mind is causing this innocent child to die because of his own alcoholism with the accident with the roof. So that's kind of what I think is going to happen. Maybe. We'll see. If they do that, then I have gotten characterization. Oh man, Chrono. You have missed. Oh, this is a different graphical style. How interesting. What happens if we dial the wrong number?
The number you have dialed is not real.
Okay. Okay. Let's try that. 8, 6, 7. Oh, wait. No, I did that wrong. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
The number you have dialed is not real.
There you go, Chrono. I love that they just say it's just not real. You know? Like, it's not just that it's been disconnected or you've mistyped it or something like that. Yeah, where did we get this phone number from? Isn't 270 the... Isn't that... I know that area code. Where is the area code for that? Hold on. I'm gonna look that up. Because that sounds familiar. 270. It probably isn't. I'm probably just imagining things. Area code. No, not in Canada. I know I'm in Canada. So it is actually Kentucky. Okay. Well, there you go. 5, 7, 9, 7. Oh, I did it wrong. I hit the wrong button. Oh, I could, couldn't I, Gundy? But it's a good point.
Operator services are currently suspended, pending automation. The Echo River Central Exchange is being phased out and
Oh,
replaced with the
the
new
consolidated.
auxiliary switch number 30. This is a recording. You may hang up at any time or stay on the line for more information.
Sure.
Service surcharges formerly negotiated by Loretta will now be reflected on your electric bill.
Loretta?
If you are having difficulty remembering the number you wish to dial, check your pockets for a scrap of paper. You may have written it down. The long-distance fee structure has been reconfigured as of September. When referring to the August fee matrix, please make the following adjustments. Zone 7 is now combined with Zone 3. There is no longer a Zone 6. All entries in column A should be erased. To ensure column A is fully erased, tear it off the page. Column C should be reversed vertically, which makes rows 3 through 7 redundant. Rows 3 through 7 may also be torn off. Please fold the paper so that you are not distracted by the holes. Due to increased flooding, all telephone calls to numbers beginning with a 2 or lower are now being routed to higher ground. We apologize for
What?
the inconvenience.
What? Even?
Time and temperature
We're
services
just
on this exchange
gonna keep
have
going.
been paused due to rusted gears which have stopped the central clock at 5:17 p.m. Services will resume at 5:18 p.m. If your telephone is too loud, try holding it away from your ear. Due to long-distance zone drift, outgoing calls made from Lake Letha are now
Letha.
being billed at twice the rate of incoming calls. Please remember this
What?
detail when making calls to and from this location to avoid unpleasant surprises.
Like that you owe money
It is
to.
easy to check your telephone for crickets. First, tap gently a few times on the switch hook. Then simply place the receiver to your ear and listen carefully for a response. If you do not hear a chirp, you do not have crickets.
Do you have
It is
crickets?
forbidden to power any unapproved electronic devices from your telephone line. This includes electronic artworks. To reiterate, there is no exception to this rule for art.
That's gonna come up. That's gonna come up, and I'm
Operator
excited
services are currently
to see.
suspended.
Okay, we're
pending
looping.
Automation. The Echo River Central Exchange is being phased out and replaced with the new consolidated auxiliary switch number 30.
So there's more consolidation happening.
This is a recording. You may hang up at any time or stay on the line for more information.
All right, well, that was amazing, very funny. I'm really curious to see what pieces of that come back. I want to know about art powered by telephone lines. Is there power that comes through a telephone line? I don't really know that, how the physics of telephone lines work. Oh, that's a good point. Oops. Hey, Valander. I'm doing all right. I've had an exciting life. Things have continued to happen in my life. Okay, so it looks like 911 doesn't work. Okay. Let's try this again. When was the last game you were here for, Valandor? Ah! Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna actually do the actual number. Maybe. Yeah, probably. I love that people used to be able to hack phones by emulating the ringtone. And they would kind of do that again to kind of stick it to the system. Like... Alright, we're just going to listen to the music.
Hello. You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims.
Ooh!
This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
Oh, they wrote the booklet! Hold on. Now pay attention to this. If...
For a menu
Okay.
of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
I love that they've got an accent, you know? Like, I love...
For a menu of our resources, press 1.
Let's listen to 3.
The Bureau of Secret Tourism is supported by a generous population of river creatures whom I fix up and grill as necessary. I am environmentally minded, and I believe all creatures are equally deserving of support in their transition to the next world. So I usually try to sing a little elegy like, small water creature, crab or frog. Now you know that sleep is all around us, like a muggy, tranquil ball.
Oh my goodness.
Something like that. It's easier to come up with these songs when I'm hungry in a sort of transcendental fasting state, but I've actually just had breakfast. A debt of gratitude is also owed to the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces,
We know them.
who unselfishly and unknowingly donates this here telephone line for the purpose of this here informational resource. You can always find the latest secret tourism literature in any of our unmarked kiosks or any other old place it happens to lay.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That.
He's not wrong.
Do me a favor. When you get a chance, call us back at extension 1928.
Somebody write that down,
You
please.
can press 0 now to go back to the main menu. You can press 0 now
Oh,
to go
look,
back
look,
to the
look,
main
look,
menu.
look, 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 look. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Look at the word 0.
You can press 0 now to go back to the main menu. Welcome home. For historical sites
This is different.
along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. If you're holding a snake right now, press 4. To hear these options again, press 0.
Although he says that. Alright, so we're gonna have to hear all of this, guys.
If you're dialed into this here informational resource, then you're a certain kind of beachcombing, bat-calling sightseer. So let's take a driftwood inventory. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1.
Oh no.
For
Underwater
forgotten
islands?
places, press 2. For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the iron pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu, press 6.
Alright.
To hear these options again,
Press 0.
press 0.
Okay, we're just...
Perhaps it's the violent
listen to everything.
displacement of natural ices.
Oh.
Perhaps the river tilts to face the moon, slowly changing the angle of its surface over time.
That
Some
writing.
sailors blame corked rocks. Whatever the geological explanation, the islands of the Echo River are mostly transient, rising and diving on some inscrutable schedule. The following islands are presently underwater. The entire 7 plus or minus 2 islands archipelago. Skeleton Keys, Fancy Island, Murphy's Weather Station Rock, Ted's Island, the Beasley Keys, Implied Ireland. This list is current as of now. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1.
Oh my
For
goodness.
secret tourism, forgotten places are the vital spark. Take no pictures here, nor souvenirs. Write no travelogues. We will discuss these places now in vague and qualified descriptions.
Oh my god, the writing in
For
this
the
game.
town with no roads to it, press 1. For the silo of late reflections, press 2. For the monument to something that we don't remember what it is, press 3.
That's a really fun, there's some
For the town with no roads
limitations to a
press 1.
phrase.
Silo of
The
late
thing that we don't know what it
reflections,
is.
press 2.
It's not technically grammatically correct, but you have to completely rework the entire sentence to get around that if you don't want to include it. So we just say that.
There is a town which has its own roads, but which no other roads connect to. They send and receive mail. There is a school, and so on. But what I want to tell you about now is the horses.
What?
There are horses living wild in this town. I forget how they got there. They don't stay in stalls. They sleep outside. They walk through the town on the streets or on the sidewalks, and the people of the town think of them as elegant, wordless neighbors.
Huh.
For a diver's guide to
And that's the end of
underwater
it.
islands, press 1.
There's just,
For forgotten places,
I gotta say, I feel like this really reinforces that. I'm sorry that I'm talking through him talking, and I hope that's not too disconcerting.
the Iron Pariah, press 4.
Yes, horses have factored into this game a few times.
Press 5.
Um,
To return to the main menu, press 6.
I think that this is reinforcing that the dialogue and writing in this game is meant to be read aloud, and I'm sorry that I haven't been doing that.
For the cluttered place, press 1. For the flooding place, press 2. For a list of the places where people can't sleep, press 3.
Oh my god.
There is a place always cluttered by debris floating along the water. Otherwise, it's unremarkable. In fact, the only way to find it is to notice that there happens to be more trash there than anywhere else around. I wonder why that is.
We're
For a
gonna
diver's
get there,
guide
Blue Glass.
to underwater islands, press 1. For the cluttered place,
We're gonna get through
there is
everything.
a place that regularly floods. I first saw this place years ago when an acquaintance of mine, an artist, built an installation there.
We know who that is. Lula.
The work was very complicated. All of her artwork is. I remember it was made from huge piles of recycled newspapers. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to complete it before the flood came and wiped it out.
Yes, newspapers
Next
for
time
flood. It's
I
not.
passed by this place, it was full of young men and women on bicycles. They built a track weaving through the soggy ruins of my acquaintance's flooded artwork. The rising water level quickly made it too dangerous to ride in anymore, and many bicycles were
Swept away.
crashed
Oh.
and abandoned.
Huh.
The last time I saw the place, it had been repurposed to store handmade pottery earmarked for sale out of state. By the time I arrived, there was just a pile of ceramic fragments dashed by floodwaters against rusting bicycles and gray pulp. I've heard recently that this place has been reclaimed again. Surely this time, things will be different.
Oh no.
For a diver's
Is this
guide
commentary
to
on
underwater islands, press
the human
1.
tendency to continue living in
For
places that
forgotten
flood
places,
regularly?
Press 2. For restless places.
Because to me, that's not just how development changes that.
For what little we know of the iron pariah.
Oh, that's interesting, Octobread.
For food and drink.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, guys, that I'm talking through him as he repeats stuff. I don't know sound-wise if that's gonna drive you crazy or not.
Hear these options again. Press 0.
Because I want to hear everything. If you think I'm not gonna find a way to hit every single button on this thing, you don't know me. And I want to hear it all. I just need to make sure that this is okay for you guys.
For the cluttered place.
Where no one
People
sleeps.
can't sleep in the wet grass or on the bridges of New Königsberg. They can't sleep anywhere near Lake Lethe because
Lethe.
it's too large. Nobody can sleep with their toes in the river because it's too cold. People can't sleep where I sleep because I'm all knees and elbows, and anyway, there isn't enough room for both of us. I'm not sure if anyone can sleep on the deck of the Mucky Mammoth, but I'm certain they can't sleep on the trash barge because of the smell. If you have anything to add, please call us back with extension 7360 for a diver's guide
Alright, guys.
to underwater islands.
We're gonna have to call those back. Somebody could grab that one too.
The iron pariah is just what she's called along the Echo River. Of course, she once had
Person?
another name, but it's been scratched away, maybe out of shame, or maybe she took a bend too sharply
So
and left
about...
her true name on a rock.
Oh,
So,
beautiful imagery
what
there.
else? We know she was in the war, but neither side would claim her. We don't know if anyone's aboard. She drifts along the water and commands a wide berth. Tourists, if you hope to document the iron pariah, I fear you will be disappointed. She has a beguiling way of vanishing from photographs. Steer to shore and let her be carried along in silence. Pilgrims, I wouldn't dare to interfere. For a diver's guide to underwater. For food, press 1. For drink, press 2.
That's dangerous.
To return to the main menu, if you plan your journey along the Echo to be a slow and thoughtful one, you will surely want to eat. It's true, and even advanced preparation can still fail you. Maybe the food you packed will fall in the water and be spoiled. Or it could be stolen by a bat. Well, the water sustains all travelers.
Don't eat what you find down
Catch it
here.
yourself in the river, or have something prepared for you at this place out on the lake.
Oh no.
The restaurant is called, well, it's out on Lake Lethe. It has to be out there where the water is deepest. If you go
Isn't
early in
Lethe the
morning, you might see the
River
dive
of Forgetfulness?
Nightly Hall. Weird creatures from weird depths, fish, crabs, jellies, things we don't have proper names for at this elevation. Sam and Ida's.
Ah,
That's the name of it. Sam dives, Ida cooks. Unique fare and uncommon conversation, to say nothing of the
do I
decor.
know an Ida yet?
If you do stop by, tell them I said hello. And
I
they'll
know that
always
name,
get
don't I?
my thoughts and prayers.
Right? We've seen an
For a
Ida.
diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1.
Hang on.
For forgotten. The iron pariah
No, that's not right.
is just what she's
Sorry, folks.
Of course,
I
she
picked
won't
the wrong
have
one.
another name, but it's been scratched away.
No, Ira.
Out of
Ira, I-R-A, not Ida.
bend too sharply.
I think that's what you're
Left her
thinking of,
for
Gundy
dead
Butt.
on a rock. So, what else? We know she was in the war, but neither side would claim her. We don't know if anyone's the war
Sorry.
drifts
I
along
wanna
the water
I wanna go back to the menu.
wiser.
I want to hear about the beverage. I don't actually want to hear about the beverages because I have seen the distillery. I understand enough about the distillery and the distillery boys to know.
From photographs, steer her to shore and let her be carried along in silence. Pilgrims, I wouldn't dare to interfere.
That's such a good phrase.
For a diver's
Just to like
guide
end it
to
on
underwater
pilgrims.
islands,
I wouldn't
press
dare to
1.
interfere. Just like,
For forgotten places,
oh,
press 2. For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the iron pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu, press 6. For food, press 1.
I didn't realize I could do this.
For drink, press 2. To return to the main menu, press. The water is fine, but more adventurous tourists will surely be looking for stronger stuff.
No, no, no.
Move quickly along past any strangers with cheap bourbon flasks. You can get that hard times vodka anywhere. If you're traveling by boat,
Huh.
you'll want the traditional seafarer's liquor. As it happens, there's a watering hole called the Rum Colony, wholly devoted to the stuff. You
Huh.
know, mixed with sugar and bright colors. I've heard it's excellent, but I never drink the stuff. I take my spirits clear. For a diver's guide,
I'm sure
to
that's
underwater
ominous.
islands, press 1.
We've listened to that.
For forgotten places, press 2.
That.
For restless places,
That.
press 3. For what little we know of the iron pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu,
6.
welcome home. For
His voice
historical
is really
sites
great.
Along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2.
Well, we're gonna do this.
Different types of water, press 1. For the
Different types
The
of
Echo
water.
River is best known for its plentiful waters, not their volume, but their diversity.
That's not what
There's
that
surface
means.
Water, deep water, big water,
How
and
interesting.
small water.
What a wordplay.
Water that moves quickly, slower water, water in a cup. There's the water you know about, the water you don't know about, and the water you only assume exists due to indirect evidence, like a rumbling sound behind the rock.
Oh.
Cool water, but also warm and even warmer. Water that gets things clean. Water that only makes things dirtier. Water's both soft and hard. Water in living bodies. If you come across any other kind of water, be very careful. Call us back and dial extension 0464 just to be safe. For different
Could you
types
write that
of
down,
water,
please?
Press 1. For the language of bats, press 2. For many find learning the
expecting it to just
language
be
of bats
Squealing.
to be intimidating, but it's really pretty straightforward. The most difficult part is getting your ultrasonic pronunciation right. See, bats have enormous, complex ears. For us, it's more of a struggle. Here, let's
Oh,
try
no.
some useful phrases.
You ready?
Repeat after me so you can practice your pronunciation. Here's how you say, I don't know where I am.
That's great.
Great. And here's how you say, sorry, I must have left it in the boat.
Huh. Oh no, I don't speak other languages in
Now,
front of
A
people.
very useful phrase.
It's not very effective.
It's a shame we didn't record that.
Because you want to tell the bats that you didn't record it so that they don't kill you for recording a thing you're not supposed to record.
Every conversation has to end. So here's how to say, I will write that down in case I forget it later. For different types of water, press 1. For the language of bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press 3.
How are we going to interact with insects?
Somewhere cool, you may find yourself swarmed by insects.
Oh, that's not good.
You may swat at them or cover your face, thinking they're all trying to bite you or buzz in your ear. But these insects are more interested in each other than they are in you. In fact, they've already forgotten you. They're back to chasing each other, breeding, competing over resources. Their minds are so shallow that while you've been standing there with your hands raised to your face, they've begun to think of you as part of the landscape, a funny-looking rock. This is what they sound like.
Oh, Gundy, but I've heard this one, but continue. This is a very good and terrifying fact. I wonder how long it's going to continue. Gonna turn this down a little bitty bit. But sure is some insects. It's still insecting. Yeah. In the meantime, my disembodied hand is going to experience Does it end? I don't know. But I'm having some fun with the physics here. Gundy Butt is communicating with the insects. Good job, Gundy Butt. How about the rest of you? What do you have to say to the insects? That didn't work. I guess we have to hang up and try again, don't we? You don't think it's repeating? Shall we continue and just see how long it goes? Because I'm not... It wouldn't be the first time that I unnecessarily waited or tried to find a loop or just put way too much time into a thing. Who gave us this? I'm trying to remember where we got this phone number from. Was it... Did Lula give this number to us? On the back of the Secret Tourism pamphlet. Okay. Ah. Oh, that didn't work. No! No! Oh, call. Oh man, I relate to this. Too many options. Did I do it wrong? I can start this over, I guess. Yeah, no, we've seen these folks a bunch. There were 3 of them. Emily, we got Ben. Oh. Well, apparently Gundy Butt I don't get to go back to the phone and make another call. Alas. That is the one difficulty with not communicating clearly about the rules of engaging with a game. As cool as it is to stumble into things and explore things. Well, we'll see. Okay. I tend to like to explore everything if I can. So when the way to progress the story is unclear and I accidentally stumble into it early, I'm always a little bit disappointed. But that makes it more the authentic experience, that you have the experience that you have instead of the ideal experience where you get everything right and do everything right and have the perfect reaction to things and the emotionally engaging reactions to things and the intelligent things to say and so on and so forth, which the perfectionist in me hopes that I can achieve every time I stream. I try that, Gundy Butt. Somewhere we can rest. A little restful. Bob doesn't believe. Oh no. Well, then I'll hate Act 4, Gundy Butt. Because you can only pick one answer. Oh. Let's take a minute. Oh good, I can call again. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Ah! Nope. Try again. Dialing is hard. Oh, there's a redial button. There we go. Okay. Oops. I don't remember redial. I don't remember that at all. I'm clearly failing at this. Ah! I don't know how to hang up the phone. Okay. No! Hold on. I'm having some trouble. Okay, look, Emily's not good at phoning. The time allotted for you to dial has been exceeded. What do you mean, Octobread? I can't figure out how to... How... no! Put it back! Put it down! I'd be a great poltergeist. No, put it down. Put it down. Down. No, down. Down. Ha! Okay. I'm gonna not hit anything with that. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. I messed it up. Speakers messed up. Backwards. They didn't expect me to be this bad at dialing on a telephone, did they? Well, I'm gonna prove them wrong. They're like, surely nobody will be defeated by this simple act of dialing a telephone. That sounds like a flute, doesn't it? I do like a flute.
Hello.
Will.
You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public
That's
service
cool,
provided by
Octobread.
the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
I'm looking forward to meeting Will. Because a lot of times these characters reoccur. And like we saw Lula's
For
art.
a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial,
We'll do that.
press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
I don't remember this.
So, you don't remember dialing this number. You just sort of woke up with the phone pressed to your ear, ringing on the other end. Or maybe you thought you dialed a different number, but your digits betrayed you. Or there's a faulty connection somewhere out there in that spider web lattice of phone cords that covers all of creation.
Oh god, the writing is so good.
It's like you and I just bumped into each other in the street or a little cafe. Say, next time you meet a stranger, call us back at extension 7864 and hand them the phone. We'd love to get to know them.
Okay, that's
Welcome
amazing.
home. For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2.
I don't think we got through
For
everything
different
here.
types of water, press 1. For
That's
the
fine,
language
Gundy
of
Bud.
bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press 3. To return to the main menu,
Oh.
press 5.
We did do that.
To hear these options,
Welcome
welcome
home.
home.
It's such an interesting way of
For
saying
historical
it.
sites
So we've done
along
that.
the Echo River, press 1. For a guide
We've done
to
this.
the river's flora and fauna,
We did
press
this.
2. For help identifying an unfamiliar or a catalog of subterranean birdsong, press 1. For help identifying something that's happening in the dark, press 2. If you are hearing organ music, press
Oh,
3.
I wanna.
Now I've played you
I'm gonna get there.
several recordings of Echo River birdsong. When you hear a song you want to know more about, just press 1. At any time, you can press 5 to stop.
Mm.
Ah, the lonesome teal. Ugly, spiteful little thing. That's the American grit
Grit
piper.
Piper. That sounds
Thought they
real.
were extinct. The rock sparrow. Don't feed him. He'll come back with friends. You've got a gray-beaked grouse there. Not my favorite bird. That's a mourning hummingbird, so named because they bury their dead.
Huh. That's not creepy.
That's just a pigeon. Ah, the lonesome
Okay, so we're looping around now.
ugly.
These are
spiteful
pretty
little
great.
thing. For a catalog of
Subterranean
subterranean
birdsong, we did
press
that.
1. For help identifying something that's happening in the dark, press 2. The wet, rocky contours of the Echo River make for sometimes baffling reverberations that turn mundane sounds into weird, rattling symphonies. Like that.
Like
It can
that.
be a challenge to pick through the clamor and recognize even something as simple as water dropping in a metal bucket, especially in the dark. Here are some examples. When you hear a sound you want to know more about, just press 1. At any time, you can press 5 to stop. And that was a canoe tipping over
You don't want that in
from
the dark.
several miles away.
Oh, that didn't sound so distant.
That was someone burning a phone book.
That is no.
That was someone tearing up an electric bill.
Utility bill, electric bill. Difference there.
That was a phone ringing underwater. That was a motorboat's propeller failing.
Oh, that's not going to be good for
That was
us.
dirt being thrown on the lid of a coffin.
Yeah.
And that was a canoe tipping over from several miles away.
It's fun because you know that some of these are going to come up in the next chapter and some of them are not, and you don't know which of them they are, but when you get to them,
For a catalog
you're like,
of
ah,
subterranean
yes.
birdsong, press 1.
I didn't know that, Gundy,
For
but
help identifying something that's happening in the dark, press 2. If you are hearing organ music, press 3.
we've encountered a lot of this actually.
Does it sound like this?
It's a very high-pitched organ. It sounds more like a bunch of recorders. This doesn't have any of the lower end. Yes, pillbugs are crustaceans, and mites are arachnids. How fascinating! This has been the buggy education week of streams. I'm participating. Sorry, guys. No! Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I really don't want to progress the story until I've heard all of the things. And, like, I don't have anything super cool or interesting to say about the things. No, I got it wrong!
The number you have dialed is not real.
There we go. I will not be defeated by the telephone this time. Five, 7, 9, 7. I got it. That's funny, Octobread. I appreciate that. such a good name.
Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
So the mythology of Echo is that she fell in love with Narcissus, if I remember correctly, and he became like entranced with his own beauty in the water while Echo faded away trying to get his attention. Unless I'm combining two myths that I shouldn't be.
For our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial,
We'll do that.
press 9.
I'm sorry there's so
For
much of
more
this, but we're doing
information
this.
About our organization,
Press
3.
3.
If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0. For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna,
We did that.
press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. If you're holding a snake right now, press 4.
We have to do that.
So, you're probably not in any danger, but why are you holding that snake? If you're involved in an exchange of some kind, press 1. If holding the snake is part of your spiritual practice,
I was about to say, it's part of your religion.
if you don't remember why you're holding the snake, press 3. Take another look at your snake. Not a bad snake, is it? Yeah, it's really nice. You got a good one. Can you bear to see it go? What's the other party bringing to this here swap? Press 1 if you still plan to go through with the trade. Press 2 if you're having second thoughts. Yeah, well, you're probably right. All right. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work on this here snake situation. What you're going for is a kind of gestural conversation.
What?
Don't worry. I'll lead you two through it. Give that snake a name and look her right in the eyes and say her name. I'm going to go with Delia for the purpose of demonstration, but you pick a suitable name. Try to follow along with me here
All
to
right.
the best of your ability. Delia, take it easy now. What if all of this is just a reflection of a reflection?
Oh no. Philosophy.
Now hold the silence while she processes that metaphysical curveball. Okay, what's Delia up to now? If she's staring right back at you, press 1. If she's wriggling around, press 2. And if she's just kind of limp, press 3.
Oh my god. There's too much.
Well, your snake may be asleep. It happens. You've got to wake her up gently now. Whisper her something pleasant. Tell her why she wants to wake up. I mean, really convince her. I'll wait. All right, where are we at? If the snake is breathing heavily, press 1. If she's curled around your forearm, press 2.
That sounds exciting.
If her tongue is extended, press 3.
Oh my god.
Okay, I want you to tense your arm muscles and then relax them, one by one.
Oh, I can't.
Slow,
Don't have
shallow
that
breaths.
control over my muscles.
Tense, relax. Tense, relax. Try to focus all your thoughts on that blood coursing through your arm veins. Forget Delia is even there. Just you and your blood. There you go. Delia should be in a kind of a calm, thoughtful state now, so you can move on. So, put that snake in some grass or something. Let Delia be free, like a snake should. And go ahead and wash your hands if you care to. I would. Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River,
I have a
press
snake.
1.
You're holding a snake.
For a guide to the river's
I
flora
kind of want to
and
hear
fauna,
another
press
snake.
2.
If you
For
guys will
help
humor me through one
identifying
more
an
take
unfamiliar
of the
sound,
snake.
Press 3.
We're gonna do this.
You're probably not in any danger, but why are you holding that snake? If you're involved in an exchange of some kind, press 1. If holding the snake is part of your spiritual practice, press 2. If you don't remember why you're holding the snake, press 3.
I'm really interested in the
To-
forgetfulness.
What's the last thing you remember? Please describe your memory in as much detail as you are able, paying particular attention to any smells and sounds you may recall. Were you breathing through your mouth or your nose? What did the air taste like? And so on. Feel free to call again with extension 1618
Oh no,
and tell us the whole story.
that's another one.
All right. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work on this here snake situation. What you're going for is a kind of gestural conversation. Don't worry. I'll lead you two through it.
Okay.
Give that snake a name and look her right in the eyes and say
What would
her
we
name.
name our snake?
I'm going to go with Delia for the purpose of demonstration.
I
but
would name the snake
pick a
Hissy.
suitable name.
Maybe even Hissy Fit.
Try to follow along with me here to the best of your ability. Delia,
Because I'm funny.
take it easy now. What if all of this is
He does
just
have
a
a very
reflection
relaxing
of
voice.
a reflection? Now hold the silence while she processes that metaphysical curve.
His is from Dungeon Master.
What's Delia up to now? If she's staring right back at you, press 1. If she's wriggling around, yikes! Okay, slowly, slowly, lean in like you're gonna kiss her. You really gotta make an impression here. I mean, it is
That
crucial.
does not sound like a good idea.
Maintain eye contact to the best of your ability. When your face is just an inch from Delia's, let out a slow, gentle sigh. Let your breath warm up that frosty snake blood, you know.
Would you smooch a snake?
All right, where are we at? If the snake is breathing heavily, press 1. If she's curled around your forearm, press 2. If her tongue is extended, press 3. You just point your tongue right back at it. Hers moves left, yours moves right, and so on. Maintain eye contact so she knows you're not making fun of her. There you go. Delia should be in a kind
Okay,
of
so
a
here's the
calm,
loop.
thoughtful state now, so you can move on. So put that snake in some
That's funny,
grass or
Octobread.
something. Let Delia be free like a snake should. And go ahead and wash your hands if you care to. I would. Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna,
We've done that.
press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press
I
3.
think we did all of that.
If you're holding a snake right now, press 4.
I'm satisfied with how we went on
To hear
that.
these options again, press 0.
I think
For historical
we did all the
sites
sounds.
along the Echo River.
I think we've done everything.
Well, if you're dialed into this here informational resource, then you're a certain kind of beachcombing, bat calling, sightseeing.
Better bat calling than
So
cat
let's take
calling,
a
right?
Driftwood inventory.
I love
For
the
a
way everything is
diver's
written in
guide
this game.
To underwater islands, press 1.
We've done that.
For forgotten places, press 2.
We've done that.
For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the Iron Pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu, press 6. Welcome home. For historical sites
All right, we're gonna-
along
No, I thought we did all of the forgotten places. All right. My true boss, like the hidden boss of this game. They tell you it's not a combat game, so you don't have boss fights, but Nee versus the telephone. That's a boss fight. All right, let's hit an extension.
Hello.
Ah, okay, good. I didn't realize you could do this.
Here and there along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public service
We
provided
can't
by
actually
the Bureau
speed through
of
this.
Secret Tourism.
That's unfortunate. I did beat Oprah Din.
For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9.
9.
For more information about our... Now is the time to dial an extension.
Okay. 1, 9, 2, 8.
I just want to listen to the wind blow. Or even better, television static. Can you tune your TV to a dead station and let the static play into the phone? When you're finished, press the 0 button. Thanks.
Huh. That's interesting.
Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For historical sites.
All right, we're going to have to keep doing this because I want to listen to all of these. Because it's like listening to poetry. That's the thing, and that's why it is so lovely to hear it read out loud. Because all of the dialogue, all of the writing in this game has this very strange combination. Somebody said the combination of the mundane. I mean, the mundane and the mythical is how I would say it. I think that's how you said it. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a redial button? Will that work even though you've pressed other numbers? It's clear how much I used a telephone that had a redial button. I didn't know that existed. But there's something incredibly poetic about the way that the writing is.
You have dialed into here and there
Because
along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This
it's like
guide is a public
it's
service
meant to
provided
be
by the
read
Bureau
and the
of
words are meant to
Secret
be
Tourism.
savored. Hello, I'm trying to like speak and also this is happening and it's repeating. So my words and my brains are not.
For a menu
God, my
of our
chair.
resources,
We're
press
good.
1.
We're good.
If you have an extension to dial, press 9.
You can change
For more
model of
information
phones.
about our organization,
Wow.
press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0. For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9.
9. Okay.
For more,
That's what I did wrong.
now is the time to dial an extension.
7, 3, 6. Oh, 0.
All right then. Tell us why you can't sleep. When you're finished, press the 0 button. Welcome home. For historical sites.
Because I know that you can do that with other things. Hit escape. Controls. So you said bracket keys? Oh, look at that. There's a much easier way of going between these. Show controls in that menu. Show controls. Our recommendation if you're playing surreptitiously at your desk is so good. And I'm really curious about the Eastman Sea Rover C. What did you see, Octobread? Oops. Put the phone, put. Oh. So what happens if we mute? What does the flash button do on a real phone?
Hello. You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
Those keys don't seem to do anything. I tried. Oh, that's cool, Octobread. Unfortunately, I don't seem
For
to...
a menu of our resources, press 1. Now is the time.
This is based on what
to
you've
dial
done?
an extension.
Huh. Alright. Like what story things you've chosen?
Found some weird water, huh? All right. We better catalog it. Hold the phone up to it for a bit, and we'll record it for later analysis. Press 0 when you're done.
That's fascinating, Octobread. So apparently I have not... The chaotic evil phone? What do you mean, Gundy Butt? That's so much better. How I picked the chaotic evil choice. Oh, like in the grid of phones?
You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo.
Which is such a good
guide
name.
To the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
I'm impatient. I'm impatient. I wonder what I did that made me not have telephone options.
For a menu of our resources, now is the time to dial an extension.
7864.
Hello, stranger. What's the first thing you remember? When you're finished remembering, press the 0 button.
Oh, wait. You get a different phone based on how much you've seen? Oh, I thought that I didn't get phone options because I didn't talk to enough people, or I didn't do the thing that was enough or something. I missed an option. What are the other telephones? Do you get like a non can you get like a rotary phone? Can you get like a cordless phone? What are the do you get like a cell phone? I got the platinum trophy. I don't know about that.
To here and there along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters.
This looks like a phone, like a simple version of a phone that you'd have in an office, like an old-fashioned office phone. They're not like a relatively modern office phone. Touchtone corded. Okay. Thanks, Nick. I'm gonna parappa it up in here.
For a menu, now is the time to dial an extension.
But just, I love the way that that's phrased.
Something else, Shucklers. Well, how vivid is it? I mean, can you really smell it? Are you sweating it out now? Are your hands all damp? And when you brush your hair out of your eyes, it just tastes like... Listen, if your hands are damp, press 1. If your feet are damp in your socks, press 2. If you don't feel particularly damp anywhere, press 3. Oh, everyone has a damp spot somewhere in their body or mind. That's what lets us sort of squish a little when we try to remember something. Muddy the details, right? Even if it's just that wet blood sloshing around in there. Your soggy heart, right? Let's hear all about it. When you're finished explaining yourself, press the 0 button.
I'm gonna try one more time on that one. So it is intentionally, it is an office style phone. Yeah, actually, I'm really curious about how you get different phones based on the different things you've said or done. I don't know if I'll replay this game. I'm not sure I have the emotional fortitude. Depending on how it ends, we'll see. If it has something hopeful in it.
Hello. You have dialed into here and there along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims.
Oh no, I haven't done a good enough job to get the Platinum Trophy phone.
Secret tourism.
Oh no! I'm disappointed in myself. I didn't explore enough, clearly.
For a menu, now is the time to dial an extension.
It's 1618, right? We're gonna do one more of these and then we'll call it.
Something else, Shucklers. Well, how vivid is it? I mean, can you really smell it? Are you sweating it out now? Are your hands all damp? And when you brush your hair
That's
out
a
of your eyes, it just
good way of
tastes
putting
like,
it, Stolen Light.
Listen, if your hands are damp, press 1. If your feet, I had a feeling they might be. That's good. That's where it'll soak in and take a resting shape. Let's hear all about it. When you're finished explaining yourself, press the 0 button.
Yeah, it does look like the color that technology yellows to be. I think any of us who've had original NESs or old computers from the 80s or early 90s know exactly what that color is. It's I feel like it's slightly dark, it's slightly different when it's something from a smoker's house because there's a vividness to the yellowing. I did this wrong. Oh man.
The The number you have dialed.
Oh. It might actually, this might actually be easier. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to do this. Sorry, folks. Oh, no, I don't get to do this, apparently. I don't know that it doesn't have a microphone. Like, this game doesn't have a microphone, so it can't hear a static sound. Oh my god, Blue Glass, I appreciate that you remember that.
Hello. You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims.
I'm amused by this.
This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
I want to put the phone away. I want to put the phone away. How do you put the phone away? How do you put the phone away?
Press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this
Guys.
at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
How do I put the phone down? There we go. I hit down. I tried hanging up. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it for a night. We spent almost an hour and a half listening to the phone. So that was cool and interesting. And an interesting bit of levity. I'm going to take a minute here, though. I've been having really bad anxiety spikes about streaming lately, so I'm gonna give myself a minute to kind of, if you don't mind, kind of work through getting into, I guess, a better headspace before we dive into a game that is not conducive to being in a better headspace, because I'm afraid if I dive into the main story of Kentucky Route Zero while my brain is already kind of a mess, it's not gonna go great for me. Yeah, so this game is really, I keep saying I don't think it's going to have a happy ending. And I think that maybe some characters will get good endings. I don't think that this is going to be an absolute soul-crushing despair game. I think. I'm not sure, honestly. Right now, it's been kind of soul-crushing despair without any brightness or hope. That's an exaggeration. No, it's not that there haven't been any moments of hope. It's that there's a certain coldness to it, and maybe part of why I had such a strong and slightly uncomfortable reaction to it last week is because, in a way, I felt kind of disconnected from my life lately. Like, I will be walking down the street and I'll have this, like, turned inward coldness. Like, I'm not even fully awake, you know? Like, I'm not even fully conscious. Like, some part of me isn't there experiencing it. Like, not even that I'm watching someone else have this experience, more like I'm taking a nap while hearing someone else talk about their experience, and I'm kind of sort of paying attention to it, except that I'm the person walking through my life, and I've spent so much of my life being really like kind of aware and open and feeling things, you know? Like I'm the sort of person that I feel like, you know, walking down the street in a new area, and I'm still, you know, I'm in a new country. And I've never lived like in the heart of a big city like this. I've only really lived in the suburbs or kind of close to downtown Austin, which is different. Austin doesn't have a big city feel. And so it's all this stuff that, like, you'd expect to be like, I feel so alive. I feel, like, electric with possibilities and excitement. I'm, like, you know, thrilled to be spending time with these friends that I haven't gotten to know before because, you know, we've been long distance friends. Or, I've gotten to know family. Like, I'm having these cool experiences. I'm, like, starting to go on dates with people. I'm making a point of going to all of these new places and trying new foods and seeing new parks and riding on streetcars and subways, all of these things I've never done before. And my life, like, I absorb experiences and I feel things deeply, and that's who I am. And I think this is part of why I've been so stressed out about streaming. And I'm sorry not to make this, but it's relevant to this game, and I'll tie it back to this game in a bit. I think that there are all of these emotional experiences that I should be experiencing emotionally, and I'm not. And it is so very strange to me. I am an emotional person. I am too raw and open. Like, these things can hurt me to, like, or they can feel so intensely that it hurts, even though they're not hurtful things, if that makes sense. But everything feels like it's at a distance right now. And I don't know that I've ever really fully had this experience before. I feel like I'm sleeping through my life. I feel like I'm sleepwalking. And it's honestly kind of frightening. And I think about it, and I'm like, you know, when Ella died, my brain was just like, we're not going to deal with this grief. And I think it's just kind of like, we're not going to deal with everything because there's so much. And I've been in so much pain. The past few years have been so hard. And when things were good, like, it was like these like crazy, like really, really good and really, really bad. And I think my brain and my body are just kind of done with feeling that intensely, but as a result, I sometimes feel like I'm not feeling at all. And so this game in particular, more than any other story I've encountered in a while, there's a barrier between you and the characters in the game. You're never actually touching the story. You're never actually touching anything. Like, you're viewing the script of an experience. And, like, yes, there's you know, emotional stuff happening in the game without question. But in a way, it feels no more real, and you are no more pulled into it in that way than when you're sitting at the bar in the play watching actors perform. This whole thing is like watching actors perform. And that's intentional. This is not in any way that the game is failing at making an emotional connection, because I am having an emotional reaction to it, which is discomfort, which is some degree of despair, which is what it is going for. That is the story that it is telling, is one of discomfort and despair and dissociation. And so it makes sense for me to have this experience with the game. That's what the game is doing. That's intentional. The narrative decisions that they've made, some of them I think are experimental for the sake of, isn't it cool that we can do narrative like this in games when we can't do narrative like this in any other medium? That's the sections of the game where you affect what happened in the past by having characters in the future answer questions, which I'm still like absolutely thrilled as a storyteller looking at the narrative decisions that they made, like structurally how the narrative works there is fascinating. And you can't do that in a non-interactive medium. And that's really, really, really cool and interesting. But I also think that the disconnection, yes, so it is structured like a play, and here we have the different acts and so on. But I think that the way in which they have made it like a play is putting a distance. It makes you feel like you're watching it instead of experiencing it. And that's obviously intentional. This game is too, like, honestly expertly crafted and expertly written. Like, I can't even 100% wrap my head around all of the things they're doing narratively. And I consider myself a writer. I consider myself a storyteller, but I am outclassed by these people. So it's very intentional. The disconnect. It's very strange. And for me, because I am in a point in my life where I feel this kind of disconnect from everything in my actual life around me, then not only is this game making me feel the despair for the characters in the game, which there is enough emotional connection for me to have that, but it's doubly uncomfortable because I hate that I'm feeling this way about my own life right now. I hate it. I hate it so much. And yet what's funny is I'll start thinking I want to open myself up to actually feeling my life and actually being awake and conscious and experiencing it the way like I always did. And a little voice in my head says, do you remember what that was like? Do you remember what that cost? Do you want that again? And I think about it and I say no. And that's a very interesting thing to think about. And maybe that's thematically relevant to this game in its own way. Anyway, Kentucky Route Zero. If I have a hard time continuing to play this game, that may be part of it. Sometimes maybe. I've been trying really hard to do a lot of internal thinking through things. Yeah. I mean, I've talked before on stream, like, I have bipolar disorder and I take medication to make my emotions of a more manageable size. And one of the side effects of that medication can be feeling disconnected from your life and feeling like your emotions have been kind of hidden behind a frosted glass pane. And a side effect is also that your hair falls out, and my hair's been falling out, so I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I think that I'm on an off-brand version of the medication that's a slightly different formula, and I'm kind of wondering if that's related. But it's hard to say, because it's hard to disconnect that from, like, emotional exhaustion due to losing 2 cats in 1 year after more stuff. Anyway, all that to say, Kentucky Route Zero, folks. I also wasn't quite prepared for this game to be what it is. I knew it was going to be serious. Sorry. I just kicked my desk. I knew it was going to be serious, but I didn't know how. That's not a foghorn, that's a mammoth. I like this guy's neon shorts, or person's neon shorts. Context backlash. Oh, we're on the water. Why is there an animatronic mammoth on a boat? Oh, Will! This is who we just... Yes! I told you he was going to show up! This is the guy that we just talked to on the telephone. Well, listened to, really. Good night, Valandor. It's good to see you, too. Sufficient talent and experience. A plain cold washcloth. A pizza restaurant. That's where an animatronic mammoth is. A pizza restaurant or a zoo. Oh look, there's a person. Wait, is that Junebug? They move like Junebug. They hold their arms like Junebug. This seems like what Will would do. He totally did! Oh, he's friends with Junebug. Oh, I did get on a boat at the end of Act 3. That's right. Because we needed to cross the river. Hence this whole thing. Yeah. No, I wasn't sure, like, for some reason I don't always expect to be in the here and now with my characters. Sometimes I expect to be in some sort of, here's another character elsewhere doing something else, or else when doing something else, or maybe we're in someone's memory. For all I know, this is like Junebug daydreaming. I don't know. I guess the implication here is he knows her and he knows that she's an animatronic robot person. Where she lives, huh? Oh, this is a really interesting... Okay, I'm picking this. So Junebug does know her way around here. She's been here before. Haha. The Bureau has great acoustics. Yes, it is the River of Forgetfulness. Literally is what it does. The holodeck, that's possible. The Mucky Mammoth. Is that the name of his boat? It's a great name for a boat. Oh, I don't know Kate. I don't think I know Kate. Who are you, Kate? Cold River Spray. Oh, yeah. Hard water. People will assume you're thoughtful. Oh, good. Fungal pharmacy. Waves and diversions. Okay, so we're going to Dogwood Drive. Other business. Little mammoth. Haha, see, it's funny because of wordplay. Oh man, Shannon would totally offer to help. You'll get the picture. See, wordplay. Is she steering? She looks like she's just hanging out there, but she wants us. Oh no, she's going inside. Okay. Alright, I have my context. I know where I am. And vaguely what I'm doing. Hello, Will. You have a really interesting telephone thing that you're, without approval, tapping into. We on mold and whiskey fed. We've heard that before. Was that in, Xanadu? Candy, but that's funny. Probably because if you're on the water, there's wind, and water in the air is not good for ponytails. Or not good for loose hair, so ponytail's a better way to deal with it. Wet gears. What's your story, Will? I don't... Oh, well. Yes. It's a lot of people from the university. Oh, we saw him! We saw him then! We saw him in the play! Yes, don't... Oh god, I saw somebody jogging barefoot on the sidewalk through the particularly dirty part of town where I live today, and I was concerned for his feet. No, I'm supposed to ask you. I didn't ask. I failed. I'm not a good delivery message person. I love how kids don't do... Kids don't spend any time with pleasantries. They don't bother to make sure that the thing they're gonna say has anything to do with the conversation before they speak. I like that Shannon just keeps batteries around. Oh my god. No, we're gonna talk to Will some more. Oh! Get you some tape. Well. Oh man, oh man, oh man, there's so much stuff. He's so little bitty. He's so slow. Got anything to say to me, Shannon? No? What about that, pups? Pups! Hey, pups! Yes, yes, the dog that looks like Anubis. Yes, I do. I do see that dog. The sound that it's making is familiar. It makes me think of the sound that your car makes, I think, when it drives. But yes, I don't think it's accidental that that dog looks like Anubis, given that we are, in fact, taking a ferry across the river of forgetfulness towards someplace ominous. Musicians, huh? Oh, but there's another musician. Clara. Cosmic. Oh, good, we're gonna get more music. Oh, I was gonna explore some more. No. Huh. I think that makes sense. Concert. It's probably not good. I don't believe that that's gonna happen, Clara. Mm. No one expects you to be punctual. There's a cat. All right. No. No, no. 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 Guys, Conway has a distillery boy arm. Is that a beer can? Also, look at how precious and formally dressed Ezra is. He has a bow tie. Am I playing as Conway now? I'm not controlling him. That doesn't often happen. Maybe you should slow down. Yeah, she's worried. She understands. And you forget what you went through the door. Yes, I know that feeling well. It's interesting how wordy he is drunk. He has very little to say sober. Shannon is concerned. Yeah. It is Gundibot, and it's clearly, it's supposed to be, I mean. Hmm. I'm pretty sure she was talking about Ezra. And Conway assuming that she's talking about him indicates that there is a problem. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a really important thing. You don't have to deserve to be treated like a human being. Here he is, he's thinking about dying. Yeah, yeah. No, the game has done a very good job of establishing, like, what is happening in the background, what is happening in character stories, like, bit by bit. So yeah, die with dignity. Conway is thinking about dying. Conway's not in a good place right now. Like, I don't think he's talking about the debt to them. I think that this is his personal guilt. So I did a terrible job of exploring the boat. I didn't look at any of the tapes. And I want to see the tapes, and I bet I'm not going to get the chance. I really love the way the visuals look here, the way that they're conveying three-dimensional space with such, like, simple wireframing. It's more impressive and interesting here with the boat and the water than it... I mean, there was nothing wrong about... nothing wrong with driving along the Zero, but this is cooler. And this is an interesting way of talking about... I don't know that I would say that's the hardest part of taking a photograph, because a truly great photographer can make a great photograph out of something that doesn't look like the thing that happened there, you know? It doesn't have to be a remarkable moment. You just see a moment and you capture something in the essence of that moment. And it can be a mundane moment where the moment itself isn't significant. But you, as the artist, pull something significant from it. Man, I had to work really, really hard to learn to listen. It didn't come naturally to me. The brittle facts of experience. Wisdom is more important than facts. The ghost. Yeah. So much flooding. Silo of late reflections. Okay, so that would be probably Junebug and Johnny. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's us! Oh! Oh! This is my party! This is my party! Well, who's talking to whom then? Gas station! I'm sorry. I'm excited about this. An old man whose name I didn't catch. Ah. Oh, there's too many options. Ezra's gonna follow Junebug and Johnny. Yeah, I can tell, Andrew. And I'm gonna just kind of have to make my peace with it. There are gonna be things we're gonna miss, folks. And we're all gonna have to be okay with that. Me and you. I will pick the things that seem interesting or in character. I usually find this place upriver. Here and there along the echo. Hopefully a little before you need it, yeah. He's a maverick. Junebug likes that about him. So Junebug tends to be really dismissive of things like this. Like she definitely keeps up walls with a certain degree of sass and humor. She would like Oscar Wilde a lot, I think. Like there's a difference between like we're all the family we need, which is like honest and earnest and vulnerable and angry, and who has the time? It's just really like kind of dismissive and jaded, and I don't even care. Which feels more Junebuggy to me. Upstairs. I've killed a few tomatoes. Ugh. That's so gross. She really likes mushrooms. Gross, creepy mushrooms. Oh. Val. Oh, that's the doggy. Johnny's really excited. He likes animals. He likes to hang out with Homer. And he's excited, like, oh, we got a puppy. We don't know where we'll be tomorrow. We could totally find a way, Junebug, if you wanted to find a way to fit a dog on your bike, you 150% would find a way. I have absolute faith in you. Junebug seems like the sort of person who would be like, you know, physics, engine limitations, space, I don't care about that. That's not important. That's not a big deal. Sidecars. Heck, isn't Johnny in a sidecar? We could just like have Johnny and the dog double up. Johnny would love that. He could just like sit there with like the dog on his lap. They could cuddle and both stick their heads out the window and enjoy the feel of the wind on their face. That's my thought on the subject anyway. Such interesting phrasing. She says, it seems you are. And Johnny's like, yes. Not like, oh, yes, we are. Yeah, no, just everyone goes in the sidecar. Yeah. No, it's great. I mean, it's not quite as good as having a cat because cats are liquid and they just fill the available space. But Johnny and a dog could totally both fit in the sidecar. Waterlogged. Yeah. Johnny is definitely, I don't know. I feel like Johnny could probably stand to be able to do things on his own outside of Junebug. And she seems like she kind of halfway would encourage him to do that, but also they might be a little codependent. Maybe I'm just reading into that, but He seems like he has a little experience. Uh, he wants pups, yes. We're gonna go wandering. Is there any wandering to be done? No. It would appear that no. No wandering, just a boat. What about this dude right here with this hat? Look at that hat. What are you doing, buddy? That's a table. That person is riding on an upside down table. Huh. I mean, I guess if it floats, then it's a boat. Crystals. Oh, it's a pretty description. Popular crystals. Good night, Chrono. Have a good sleep. Oh, poor attendant. I think we'll all try, Chrono. Dignity and being forgotten. Huh. Wow. Oh, wow. This voice sounds like Junebug singing. No, I don't live with dignity. Oh, man. Oh, man. What is that? It looks like a star on the top of a Christmas tree or something. Just floating along down there. Like, what even is it? I don't know. Oh, it's a paper boat. Oh. Okay, I think you're right. I wouldn't have been able to figure that out on my own, but I don't have enough paper boat experience. I've seen them before in, like, movies and stuff, but I've never, like, made one. That's right, Ezra's girlfriend, yes. Yours to bear. Equal or lesser symmetry. Let's be a little bit more vulnerable with her. He was excited about the dog. I... Hmm... Like, this is what would be the most in character answer, honestly. She has been cold and cool and too cool for school. That's kind of her thing. Thank you. Huh. Huh. Norm, the guy who blends in. No, no. Norm is not the attendants. Never mind. Tips and elephants. Junebug would not mind swears, I don't think. Loretta. Hmm. Oh, that's cute. Oh. He's being awkward right now. Oh no. He does seem to be rambling, but these are questions. Do you define other people as they relate to you, or do you define yourself as you relate to other people? Like, are you someone's sister, or are they your brother? You know? It's interesting questions to ask yourself. Guess it's been a while, huh? In a sense. The romance of it. Like, tortured souls on, like, thunderous cliff sides in the rain. I don't know. Junebug, are you gonna be a group? The thing is, Junebug is very, very, very different from me because I am, like, usually somewhat preoccupied by worrying about other people's feelings, and Junebug does not really think too much about other people's feelings, you know? Like, Junebug is a very carefully cultivated air of callousness, which I wonder what she's like underneath it. You want to go on a date? Oh no, Blue Glass! I missed that. That was an option that I didn't click on the telephone call. No, I forgot about that. Junebug's totally gonna say this, and he'll be like, "True, that's fair." Yep. Oh no. Ha. Oh man, like he just goes into it without asking. Yeah. I did forget the Forgotten Places. I'm wrong, Blue Glass. No goofballs. Why not? Mm. Hmm. Dating with kids. Yeah. I probably should have just told him it's funny because I don't think that's necessarily bad. Oh no, we're gonna run out of the night. Oh, oh, Johnny. Johnny is a sweet boy, so. Oh, Johnny, precious boo. See, I told you the two of them could fit in the sidecar together. Yes. Yes, you could. Oh my god, Johnny, you're so cute. I like him. I like them all. I really do. I probably am regretting giving that guy that advice, but that's what Junebug would say. Alright, let us talk to Johnny, my friend. Johnny, Johnny. Oh, oh, she bought him a present. Alright, so now I'm Johnny. Johnny, what are you doing, buddy? Well, these people look like they're sailing an actual boat. And they've got a hat. I mean, it's clear that she cares a lot about Johnny. Oh, Johnny! Hey, man, how's your night? Oh, maybe he actually comes out of his shell when she's not around. Oh, that person's coming in here. Johnny wants to know about loneliness. Oh. Hi, Al. I want to talk to you. Hmm. This is a good line. Oh. Glory, it is good to be among friends. Leap years? something of the Coen brothers in the dialogue of this sometimes. They're occasionally rumored to travel our humble artery on their way from who knows where to who knows where. Like, just like our humble artery. Just, I don't know, there's something, and I don't quite have the words to describe how those are similar, but they are. Mm. Mm. Of course. Yep. 4 apples. Oh no! This is really vivid. Hmm. A little food chain suicide pact. Oh my god. Gross insect child. Huh. Hmm. Oh my god. That's just the phrasing in the, like, it's like this, like beautiful poetic thought, very, like, you know, introspective and thoughtful, like in the really makes you think kind of way. um and then here's a little bit of comic relief. Oh, oh, sometimes it's just like that, friend. Hmm. My Johnny. Did you see that? Did you see that? Do you see that, friends? Oh, oh, Junebug. Yeah, there's a lot of them, like a lot of little stories. Blue glass. I see what you did there. Aw, these two. That frog. Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Toads have warts. Oh, he's so cute. He just wants an animal companion. Johnny, are you a Disney princess? I want to hear what Johnny has to say. Frogs also make noise. Oh, 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 he's trying to get to a dog. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Swap parts around. Yeah. That's interesting. There's a fluidity to them. Hmm. Oh, 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 the gerbils. Oh my god, Johnny. So cute. So cute. Johnny is a precious boo. I think he might be our cinnamon roll. Just the level of absurdity and almost randomness in this game. Trapper, soccer, and sportsman. No arrangement too fanciful. Well, Ida! We have to choose Ida because there was an Ida. Oh, yes, that's right! The restaurant that we listened to him talk about. See? Yes! He told us about that already. I know that I should look at the video collection, but I want to see this. Also, I'm really concerned about Conway going to the rum colony. I think that's justified, don't you? Oh. Hello, people. Oh. Oh, this is the friend they were talking about earlier. A wizard. Oh, I don't like lap steel guitars at all. Huh. Interesting. Ah, that's right, they did say. Half sleeping into a fragrant mug. Oh, hey, it's that table that I saw earlier. I'm not sure if it has an engine, but that's totally... I saw that table go flying by. Oh, oh dear. There's some booze. Hot hell rum. Bottle's empty except for a sleeping crab. Hello. Rick. You look like you're having a good time, friend. Little bits of poetry here and there. Oh no. Thinking Star Wars, of course. Tranquil. I think right now, honestly, I think she's more, like, really distressed about Conway. Ah! Oh! 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 Okay, but he has a flower lei around his neck now and is drunk. I think if I played this not a week apart, I would be able to remember the names of characters better than I do, but I'm not good at that, so... Oh, the Island of the Lotus Eaters? Oh no. Senior Clerk Chamberlain. Ah, yes. Profound sigh. Hmm. There's a quote. Hey, Will. I would recognize your neon shorts anywhere, maybe. Haha. Oh man. Oh, this is some good life advice. It is valuable to talk to people about your problems sometimes, but you do also have to turn inward and sit with it and allow yourself to have those feelings. Spiritual advisor. Who's your spiritual advisor, sir? I don't think he'd ask where people are going. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Man, if this is the island of the Lotus Eaters, does this mean that we're going to encounter a Cyclops who wants to eat us all? And Scylla and Charybdis and wind up on an island where everyone except for one character gets turned into a pig? Yeah. But an interesting way of putting it. Will has a certain peacefulness to him. No, the Cyclops and the pigs are two different islands. Circe, or Kirky, the enchantress, sorceress, she turns she turns men into pigs, but she keeps Odysseus as her non-consensual lover. It's a whole thing. Odysseus is one of my favorite characters in mythology, and I will defend his honor. So, you really want to get into an argument with me? We can start talking about whether Odysseus is cheating on his wife, or if, in fact, as it says in the text, he sits outside and weeps, looking toward where his wife is, until the nymph calls him into bed and he regretfully goes. That doesn't sound like he's cheating on his wife with a hot lady to me. So, Odysseus and Penelope are like my ship from Greek mythology. It's not a lot of really healthy love stories, but they have a good one, and their son Telemachus is pretty cool too. The Odyssey is great. If you can't tell, I really like it. So, fighting a giant pig, a giant one-eyed pig. That's where the whole nobody thing comes from. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Well, oh my gosh. Well, except for like the whole then they slaughter all of the everybody. Penelope is so great. Like, she's such a like clever smartass of her own. She's like, he deserves a clever smartass, and he's got one, and they're both really loyal to each other. Yeah. No, but no, actually the problem is that Odysseus can't stand the thought of someone not knowing how clever he is. So as he's leaving, he shouts back his actual name, if I remember correctly, because he wants to get credit for the cool, clever thing he did. And then the Cyclops, whose father is Poseidon, was like, Dad, Odysseus blinded me. And Poseidon's like, okay, well, unfortunately for him, he's on the ocean in a boat, and I am the god of the sea. This can only end well. Oh, man. Huh. Yeah, he's... So I have a weakness for smart-ass characters who talk their way into and out of trouble, and that is the very definition of Odysseus. Athena's just like, man, you're such a clever smartass. I love you so much. And I'm like, oh, me too, Athena. Yeah. Depends on your interpretation of Hades. Hestia, I think, is pretty universally nice. Persephone, people have a lot of fun reimaginating. Is that a word? Reimaginating Persephone. Yes. There are a couple of other gods that I think are less mean. It's not. Thing is, though, Blue Glass, it's not. I don't know that it's necessarily pride exactly. I think it's largely that he can't keep his mouth shut. Hades is chill, but I wouldn't necessarily say that he's nice. He's just not aggressively jerkish like a number of them. Hermes is like relatively like chaotic, not evil. So yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry for this like total tangent that doesn't have anything. Well, I guess it actually does have something to do with this game. We are riding our boat around the unknown, trying to get somewhere and landing on strange places where we get to experience surreal. You know, I actually only know about Hadestown because my roommate is obsessed with it, and she played Our Lady of the Underground for me because she's like gonna learn to sing it because she loves it, and I can put together a lot of what happens in that story by listening to that song. Okay, no, Dionysus is a chaotic something god, but so is Hermes. They're both kind of a ruckus in a box, really. Yeah, the music sounded really good, and I tend to enjoy Orpheus tales. So I hate Oh Brother Where Art Thou so much. As we've discussed a couple of times, I really don't like the Coen brothers, which is devastating because their whole thing is being clever smartasses, writing really snappy, snarky banter as people talk their way into and out of problems. And yet I hate everything they've made, except kind of for Raising Arizona. It's so disappointing. And then they made a version of the Odyssey, which in some ways is the perfect fit for them, because as I have said, Odysseus is the ultimate smartass who banters and talks his way in and out of trouble. But I just can't do it. I just can't. And I'm sad about it because I'd love to love it, and I just can't do it. I don't know why. Oh no, Will. I'm sorry, Will. Is that shadow of... I guess it is actually that person. Oh, hello. Wait, no, guys. Guys, there's people with a reflection in the water that aren't here. You see that? Did you see there's a person who... Like, there's a child who ran past, but there wasn't a child who ran past? Woozy. Oh, Marianne. Okay, so these are the people from she was the one who took over as or who had been the receptionist, I think. And then yeah. Haha. That can be a useful skill. Although I've been lucky to have mostly really good colleagues. Bye, Andrew. Thanks for coming by. Ah, yes, that's right, Marianne. I remember that. Oh, that's the accident that we've all heard about. Yeah, work, home, and... Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Marianne. I know that feeling. No, Shannon. No, no, no. I don't think the zero should be your third place, but I guess you're thinking it. Thanks, Marianne. Oh yeah, Gundy, but I have cut my own hair for over a decade now, so I don't have oh, Conway, no. Conway, no. Oh, buddy. It is so weird. After playing several acts with Conway where you know him, it is so weird and uncomfortable to see him as a different person. Session drink. Man. I forget. Huh. Star thistle. Is that even a real plant? That's not what I expected. I expected her to love it. That's interesting that his mother was obsessed with invasive species. Huh. Oh no. Interesting, Gundy Butt. I love dandelions. When I was a little girl, a little girl, when we lived in North Carolina, my next door neighbors had this like patch of dandelions at like the side of their yard that bordered our yard, and I loved the dandelions so much. And I considered that my dandelion garden. That they mowed their lawn around that patch of dandelions for me, which is super 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 cute and very sweet, and I had no idea as a kid, but now that I look back on it, I'm like, that is the most adorable thing, because it was the mom and the teenage son that were both in on that. Yeah. Conway. Oh no. Just burn it all down. Self-destruct, self-immolate. No, he wants to work at the distillery because he hates himself. Oh, that's cute, Blue Glass. Yeah, Conway feels like a different person. Like, he feels like I don't know him anymore, you know? Hmm. Gleaners forward. I don't know what that is, but I'm curious. We have hit the end of the road. Hmm. Hmm? What are these, trees? I guess so. Yeah. As long as they're not like creepy people or something. Oh yeah, trees, okay. Oh, stalactites? Oh, I guess that would probably make more sense. Stalactites, stalagmites. Yes. Here we go. Here's... Yeah, but they can have trees underground. They've done it before. Oh, I meant to wander around the other way, but I didn't wander around the other way. Oh, no, I did. I can. Bureau folks. Sure, let's talk to everybody. No. Well, no, they've got a C. Because they're for the ceiling, as opposed to stalagmites, which have a G for the ground. Mm. They're exactly the flavor you want. It's a work in progress. Hmm. Gotta try to find everybody. I want to hear all the conversations that there are to hear. Hello? Oh, those things. Huh. Yay. That's how it works. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. The writing. The writing. The nervous casualties of the Liquid War. Clumsy alchemists transmuting day into night. Huh. Is that a letter? Hmm. Huh. I guess I... Oh. I was gonna say, I guess I need to take that and watch it. But I'm not really good at respecting privacy in video games. This is a problem I have. I want to know everything. Stick my nose in everyone's business. Hmm. Oh, I guess that's not a tree, though. I guess that's an umbrella. So there's people here that aren't actually here. And there's a child who really probably shouldn't be here, but is. The rum colony. If somebody says, why is the rum gone? I don't know how I'm going to react. But that probably won't happen. Patch. Hello, Patch. Oh, I'm playing as Junebug now. this is really cute. Aww. House of T-shirts. Mm. Oh. Oh no. Oh really, Miss Insanity? Okay, I'm interested and curious about that. That there's real life inspiration for these things. Oh no, not insurance. Dawn and Sunny. Those names both have to do with the sun. And sound, at least. Potent navy on the beach. The aged rum noir. Why is rum not capitalized? Blue rum. Stale jerky. Plastic skull. Old and frozen. Oh my god. This is pretty great. What is with the stale jerky? Light suffering. To soften the blow. I don't even know what 151 proof is, but it doesn't sound like you could drink it without literally dying. Suffering beach on the Dracula? Okay, this is randomly generated, and I feel like that's making fun of, what's the bartending game? If you drink 75% alcohol, will you die? Cyrano! I'm gonna have a music. Ezra, you maybe shouldn't go wandering around the dark beach all alone at night where people are getting drunk. It just doesn't seem like a very good place for you, little kid. Little child. Alright, let's see if we're gonna get a song, and then we can call it a night. Oh, Johnny! Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh man, this is so true. I've heard a lot of artists and people who depend on getting paid for their art or their creations and stuff. Like, people want the artists to be, creating the stuff for free online, but they don't want to support the people who do it, and then they get upset when people ask for the money that they need to live. So it's totally a thing. Take the can around. Oh! Yeah. What's the difference between alcohol that's intended for consumption and alcohol that's not? What does it have in it that makes it bad? I don't drink, so I don't know this stuff myself. Music. Aww. Oh. Oh. This is really sad and beautiful that it's the people who don't have money tend to be the ones who are most likely to give money. And so I've heard people talk about it. It's like people take the same $10 from GoFundMe to GoFundMe to GoFundMe, trying to keep each other from dying, you know? Oh, I didn't see these folks here. Yeah. Huh. DIY art with blood. Yeah. Yeah. Conway's got nothing. Strip was. Oh. Oh. That's good and thoughtful. See, he's a robot with robot eyes, so he can see things in the dark, I guess. He can find people in the dark better than... There's something... Yeah, well, it doesn't sound like I'm used to lap steel guitar. There's something about this music that has... It's very clearly made by the same people that did the Junebug's song. It has a very similar feel to it. It just has like the guitar singing instead of her voice. Oh, is that... Okay. It's interesting. Yeah, a friend of mine was telling me she had friends who were chemists, and they decided to make their own alcohol, and they made themselves temporarily blind. And we're like, maybe we shouldn't do this again. So interesting. Their vision did eventually come back, though. Their sight. It's like, this is interesting. Like, you never know with the people who aren't artists. As we're still running around. Where even? Oh, there he is. I didn't even see him there. What's up, buddy? Good for him, indeed. Sugary wet sand. Oh. Does Junebug have a tip? Or I guess Junebug's at the bar. Yeah, no, I actually really like this song. It's pretty. Oh, I already got a tip from you. I have concerns, my friend. I have concerns. Who is standing? I want them to give a tip. I want to have a conversation with them, really, and I want the tip to be the excuse to make it happen. You probably don't want to ingest a disinfectant, do you? Alright. Well, I did my best to get you all the tips I could. Oh, and I'm her again. I haven't talked to those folks. Oh. Wait. Kathy? What does Kathy look like? Hmm. A stairwell. Huh. How is that an I got an achievement for patch speaking. This... Oh, here's Sunny. Okay. Didn't talk to you earlier. Oh no. No, this is not good. Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah. I feel like Shannon is constantly trying to not be hopeless, you know? I think it's a battle for her, but I think it's a battle she wants to win. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. What does Dawn have to say? uh, what does that mean? Instead of being a personality, yeah. It's really interesting to me. When I first started talking to him, I was like, oh, okay, this is the game developers putting in like a little bit of like, hey, don't destroy the planet. But they're actually saying something a lot more complicated than that. I should have expected that. Should have given them the benefit of the doubt, you know. Well, that has been delightful. Junebug and Johnny, you're so cool and adorable. Conway, stop drinking. The set is over. But I can't go up and talk to him anymore. I want to. Oh! Wait, where's the phone? Again? I love it when you try to give an answer that you think about and they cut you off immediately. Big sewer grate under the livestock pen. Oh no! This isn't good. I'm trying to remember if this is a place that I've been and an answer I should know. Because I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, this is supposed to be, Like, sometimes it's like, this is supposed to be like the absurdity of not knowing a thing, and sometimes it's like, this is supposed to be a thing that you remember. Don't turn the valve. Okay. I should shut down, though. And I feel like I've seen what there is to see and done a lot here. And my head hurts and I'm sleepy. Oh, hello. Who's that? Oh, it's them. Hello, you two. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. What is that from, Blue Glass? That sounds familiar. Hey, oh, you're not Conway. You're Conway. Is that the sound of his limbs being electric? Who are you talking to? Oh dear. Who is he talking to? Oh dear. In the water? I did not see the shadow in the water if the shadow in the water moved. I want to save. And I want to come back to this. Apparently I missed the shadow in the water, but that's not good. Conway is talking to mysterious shadows. Yeah. Interesting, Gunny Butt. Of all the times for me to not notice the shadow, I've noticed the shadow every other time I run past there. So that'll be interesting to figure out next time. So I am going to shut down now. We are going to be playing this next week. I think I can handle it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't even know. But I will see you guys next week, and hopefully I will be feeling a bit better, and you guys will be doing well, and we will continue to have the sad, slow depression of this game, and hopefully somebody will have a less unhappy ending. We'll see. I'm not convinced things will turn out okay in this game. Thank you guys. I'm glad you could join us, Nick. And yeah, thank you so much. Good night, folks. Bye.